Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Jared, and I host a daily live podcast where we discuss news and politics. And we typically co stream on YouTube and TikTok when TikTok isn't all up in its feelings. Edmund really wanted to say good morning, and he really wanted to apparently pull my eyeball out this morning. But hey, I want to read this quote. So I've known about this quote for a long time, right? And when I originally like debuted that I'd learned it, the comments were from white men. Abraham Lincoln didn't say that. Always just been like, what? I didn't even know Abe Lincoln said it. That's fucking tits. And here I sit on the Illinois.gov website, and often I wonder why, as a general statement. And so I'm going to read this quote to you. Apparently often misattributed to Abraham Lincoln, per Lincoln's son, this quote came from a seance in Iowa where a medium came up with this after Abraham Lincoln was dead. I'm going to read the whole quote, and then I'm going to reread it using modern terms. We may congratulate ourselves that this cruel war, which has cost a vast treasure of blood and money, is almost over. But I see in the future a crisis approaching which fills me with anxiety. As a result of the war, corporations have become enthroned, and an era of corruption in high places will follow. The money power of the country will endeavor to prolong its reign by preying on the prejudices of the people until all wealth is aggregated into a few hands and the republic is destroyed. Every time I read that quote, I know exactly why. Even in his immediate death, even his own son said, my dad didn't say that. Some psychic did. It's that powerful. So powerful, his own son denied it, I think. It's my opinion. They're dead. R.I.P. So, I'm going to read it again, but in modern language. I see in the future a crisis approaching which fills me with anxiety. As a result of the election, corporations have become enthroned, and an era of corruption in high places has followed. The money power of the country will endeavor to prolong its reign by preying upon the prejudices of the people until all wealth is aggregated into a few hands and the republic is destroyed. I feel at this time more anxiety for the future of my country than at any time in the past, even in the midst of war. I know why the veracity of this quote has always been on the table, and they've tried to rip it away from Abraham Lincoln, even on the Illinois.gov website. And then I wanted to make a video just so I could say I saw a Cybertruck with a dick drawn on it, and I've never understood putting a swastika on a swastika. That would be like drawing a bug logo on a VW bug. Like, no shit, it's a bug. So when I see like a swastika drawn on a Cybertruck, all I can think is, no shit. Did they do that themselves? Isn't that like a badge of honor for these people? And like I said, I saw a Cybertruck with a dick drawn on it in spray paint, and I thought, oh, that's better. Did you know they make glow in the dark, invisible spray paint. I just think that in addition to stopping your usage of Meta products, this means getting rid of Facebook, Threads, IG, get Messenger off of your phone, stop using WhatsApp, stop using Twitter, stop using Amazon. Right now, in the middle of a 40-day Target boycott. We just finished up a 1-week long Amazon boycott. Starting Friday is a 1-week long Nestle boycott. Good luck with that shit. And I felt I wanted to show you where my dog, yeah, and then talk about this quote from Abraham Lincoln and my thoughts so that we can talk about art. So we could have a real nice conversation about art and about how what is graffiti to some people it's just dicks to others, you know what I mean? And if anything, for future generations, it's okay to want to be rich. It's okay to want to own a business and make a lot of money, but you better take care of your fucking people. You better take care of your customers and make good products. And you might want to have a little bit of a sense of history and understand that we've had wealthy people before. We've had Carnegies before, okay, the Rockefellers. We had wealthy people in the United States that were geniuses, that made a lot of money, that paid their fair share of taxes, that stayed out of the way politically, okay? These fucking technocrats, the problem with these people is they didn't have enough close interaction with other human beings, and they don't value life the way us developed folk value life, where every single life matters. There's a lot of people who have been reaching out to me, especially other veterans, that are like, Jared, I'm hanging on by a thread. And again, I just want to say that there's not a better day without you. Days don't get better. So I know that you think that taking the easy way out makes your life easier, but it just makes mine harder. And I didn't ask for that. And so I just ask you to stay in the fight and understand that it's your whole life. It has been my whole life. I have felt, it's because I live in Indiana, I've always felt like an outsider here. And the thing about it is, it's not left versus right. It's rich versus poor. And it's poor people that think that being rich is the goal. And I would say I grew up as a rich kid, comparatively. My parents made north of a quarter, south of a $500,000 a year most of my life. I never had wanted for anything. I had everything I ever wanted. I'm not complaining. I feel like I am very lucky just to be sitting here talking to you. I say all of that shit to say, like, I never wanted for that. It was never what I wanted. Having it all is not a desirable position. Having something to strive for sure is. There's a reason that I fully intend to start the American Socialist Party. First of all, you need to see the face of the founder of a political party. Someone you can actually try to be mad at. You can't point at the founder of the Democrat or Republican Party. They don't fucking exist. They're long gone. Okay? But the reality is this. The Republican Party, I'd be surprised if they make it through this. I think MAGA splinters from the traditional Republican Party, and that fractures the right. I've been saying, like, I feel like this is a death knell for the Republican Party, and I'm fucking right. All their money power is about to walk. I'm telling you, MAGA and the Republican Party is going to split. There are people on the right, I can't say that with a straight face. There aren't people on the right that are normal human beings. These are all MAGA. They all took money from Russia. Every Republican elected official in the United States is on a Russian payroll. Good to go. Now, you got our same side of the coin. Fucking 100 Democrats are bankrolled by AI PAC. Now, I would argue that we actually have a strategic relationship with Israel at the very least, and Russia is our fucking enemy. I just want to make sure I keep pointing that out. Like, Russia's the bad guy here. Russia invaded Ukraine. What the fuck? Slava Ukraine? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Anyway, yeah, I wanna make that video today to say, hey, I'll be live at 8 a.m. Love y'all.